So if you have a Honda, one thing you'll know is that the bolts on the cranks are like extremely tight. The torque for them is actually 181 foot-pounds if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, it's pretty pain to get off. I've seen multiple videos where people have struggled and everything. So if you have a Honda, this is probably the most important tool that you need to have. And this right here is the 19mm socket. Got on the old Amazon, and look how thick those walls are. Now this is the typical 19mm impact socket that you would normally use, but yeah, this won't do it. Even using it with a high impact gun, it just doesn't have the beans. And the whole point of this is that because it's so thick, it reduces the loss from the torque and the friction, and just kind of helps amplify it. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to see how well this works. Now Lyle makes this tool and they're about $40. I went with the cheaper one, and I want to see how well the cheaper one holds up and if it gets the job done. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna put this in and we're gonna try to bust it out. Now I have not tried anything. The time belt on this vehicle, which is a 2011 Honda Pilot, has never been done, so I haven't done anything, and the bolt hasn't been messed with. So let's see if this is good enough to kind of knock it out on its own. Now I'm going to be using my Milwaukee 1/2-inch impact. This thing's got some serious beans, but let's see with this massive socket if it has enough to take it out. All right, let's try it with a full battery and let's see if that makes much of a difference, but at this point it ain't looking promising. Look at that, like butter. So full battery definitely makes a difference on that one, and we were able to take it out. And then the fun part will be is tightening it, in which we'll probably need the Honda crank tool just to kind of hold the crank in place so we could beef it down to 181 foot-pounds. So yeah, considering this one was $16, worked out pretty good, and I'm definitely happy, and it's better than the Lyle for $40, which I guess if you're going to be doing this more professional, that's the way you're going to want to go. So just food for thought. So that beefed it out pretty good. For $15, which this costs compared to the Lyle one, which is $40, I'll put a link to this one below in case you guys are wondering about it. And this thing works great. I probably won't do another timing belt for another 60,000 miles unless I get another Honda 3.5 or any type of Honda, but either way, this worked pretty good. So definitely make sure you have a good battery if you're going to use these electronic impacts. This thing will definitely buzz it out. And also I'm probably gonna have to get the crank tool just to make sure I could torque this to the beans, 181 foot-pounds. So hope you find this video informative. Thanks for watching, and